Death doesn't knock. It slips in through cracks, broken words, static on a phone, a silence so heavy it leaves bruises. The coroner's voice was steady. Sir, you need to come identify your wife's body. I stared at the phone, then at the woman on my couch. My wife. Cross-legged. Laughing at her show. Alive. That's impossible, I said. She's right here. But the coroner didn't soften. Please, sir. Come now. A coldness slid down my spine. Not fear, recognition. Something inside me, the part that had been suspicious for months, whispered. This is the moment everything breaks. I grabbed my keys. My wife looked up confused. Everything okay? Work thing. Yeah, I lied. She believed it too easily. 20 minutes later I walked into the morgue. Fluorescent lights hummed overhead. Steel drawers lined the walls like silent accusations. The coroner led me to a covered body and pulled back the sheet. My wife. Her face. Her hair. The birthmark under her jaw. Dead. Which meant the woman in my living room wasn't my wife at all. The shock didn't explode, it seeped in slow and numb. The coroner explained. Found by a riverbank, no ID, dead at least 12 hours. 12 hours while I ate breakfast with her. While she kissed my cheek. While she told me she loved me. The timeline snapped. My wife hadn't been living a double life. She had become two different people, one with me, one far away. Only one version made it back alive. Suddenly, all the subtle changes I ignored rearranged themselves. The late-night errands, the new perfume, the secretive phone, the tense shoulders, the hollow smiles, and the relief she exhaled when she thought I wasn't looking. Relief that I still believed her. When I got home, she greeted me with warm fingers and an easy smile. Too easy. Too alive. I watched her that night like a stranger watches a suspect, every breath, every lie in domestic disguise. When she finally slept, I went into her private office. The locked door wasn't locked anymore. Inside were 2 wallets, 2 sets of keys, 2 phones, 2 lives. I opened the second phone. Texts poured in: hotels, meetings, payments, plans. Names I didn't know. Places I'd never heard of. Routines she had never shared. And then the message that froze everything. We need to end this tonight. He's starting to notice. Her reply. I'll take care of it. But she didn't. Someone took care of her. Morning came sharp and pale. She cooked breakfast like nothing was wrong. Each movement precise, too precise. I placed the photo of the dead woman on the table. Her fork stopped midair. Her face drained of its color. Where did you get that? She whispered. I didn't answer. I slid the printed text beside it. The message she believed I'd never see. Her breath hitched, not because I knew, but because she feared what else I might know. I leaned forward. Which version of you died last night? She broke, not loudly but like something cracking in perfect silence. She wasn't supposed to die, she whispered. You weren't supposed to find out. I was going to end it. I swear. Her hands trembled. Her voice collapsed. Who was she? I asked. Her answer fell out in a shuddering breath. My sister. The world tilted. She took my ID. My clothes. My routines. She wanted my life. She wanted you. I tried to stop her, but her excuses dissolved. I let her talk until the practice lies ran out. Then I placed a second file on the counter. Messages between her and her sister. The truth was in the first line. If we both play him, we can take everything. Her face caved in. She reached for me. Please listen. I stepped back. Your plan failed. One of you died. And it didn't matter which. She stopped breathing for a moment because she knew it was true. Nothing she said now could save her. I called the number the detective gave me. Her face collapsed completely. You can't, she whispered. But this wasn't revenge. This was release. When the police arrived, she didn't fight. She just stared at me as they handcuffed her, shocked that the quiet husband was the one who ended the game. Now the house is still. Not peaceful, honest. 2 toothbrushes. 2 keys. 2 lives that never belonged here. Gone. And I finally understand. I didn't identify my wife at the morgue. I identified the moment she died inside me.